Hello everyone and welcome to our video on the dark side of beer, how it's destroying your manliness and health. Beer is a popular alcoholic beverage enjoyed by many, especially men. It's considered a manly thing to do, to get together with your buddies and booze on beer. But did you know that drinking beer has the opposite effect on your manliness? In this video, we will explore why beer is bad for men, how it causes feminization, and the effects it has on the body. So, let's get started. Beer is made from wheat grains, which are high in carbohydrates and contain traces of pesticides and herbicides. The hops, one of the 4 central ingredients in beer responsible for adding flavor, come from the female flower cluster of the hops plant. It contains high amounts of phytoestrogens and possibly traces of pesticides and herbicides. These substances are estrogen mimickers, or what is known as xenoestrogens, external sources of estrogen that usually come from the diet. So drinking beer blocks the normal estrogen receptors, and on top of that, alcohol can increase estrogen by itself. Levels of estrogen and estrogen-mimicking substances have never been higher in the history of mankind. Elevated levels of estrogen in men lead to decreased levels of testosterone. This can cause testicular shrinkage, but also estrogen has also an indirect stimulating action on prolactin, which can contribute to the enlargement of the prostate gland. Even without the effect of the estrogen mimickers, beer consumption tends to make one accumulate more fat, and more fat means more estrogen. The condition of fatty liver developed by alcohol consumption will also cause your liver not to metabolize estrogen properly and increase its accumulation. Beer drinking has been associated with feminization, causing tiredness, drowsiness, fatigue, and reduces sexual desire. Beer drinkers usually develop breast-like tissue and fat man boobs and bellies. In countries where beer drinking is popular, women tend to have larger breasts. Fortunately, in normal healthy individuals, the liver would clear and remove excess estrogens from the body. But alcohol consumption interferes with the liver's functioning and reduces its efficiency. Beer consumption has a trifold problem with its ingredients: high levels of phytoestrogens, herbicides and pesticides, and alcohol content, making it bad for one's manliness. So what can you do to normalize your estrogen levels? One of the ways is to reduce or eliminate completely alcohol consumption. You can also try beer without hops called Grut beer, or make your own. Gruit ale, or Grut, which is the German word for herb, is a type of beer that replaces hops with an herbal mixture for flavoring or bitterness. The Vikings were once avid consumers of Grut beer and would consume it prior to going into battle. The beer was also renowned for its invigorating and even aphrodisiac properties. The introduction of hops as a sedative agent in beer can be attributed, in part, to religious monks. The use of hops was seen as a way to satisfy puritanical beliefs that discouraged people from indulging in pleasure. There are several alternative approaches to counteracting the effects of hops in beer, such as incorporating a nutritious diet, engaging in resistance training, implementing fasting practices, avoiding herbicides, pesticides, and fungicides, and seeking out organic produce. In conclusion, alcohol consumption has a beneficial role in socializing between people, but it is essential to understand the negative effects of beer on one's manliness. Drinking beer causes feminization and has anti-aphrodisiacal effects on men. It's important to look for alternative drinks or reduce alcohol consumption to support normal estrogen levels. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more health-related content.